What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. All right, guys, just getting the IG up and running. We're going to run through the site real quick, and then we're going to get to ripping our last, we got Ignition, and then Leaf Lumber, then the last Ignition. All right, welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday, happy double new release day. We've got a lot of fun stuff. We're going to start things off this afternoon with Trio Breaks sold out. It's Ignition Random Team 1, Leaf Lumber Random Team number 2, and Ignition Random Team number 2 to conclude Ignition Football Series 4. We've got a lot of other fun breaks, Phil, and of course, double new release day today. It is the very last licensed Panini Immaculate Football. Let's take advantage of it, right? There are the Pick Your Teams. We've got 4 full case Pick Your Teams available. As Russ just let you know, Bomber10 is our discount code for today. Bomber10 gets you 10% off any of the non-filler Pick Your Teams. That does include the new Immaculate Football. It does include the new Topps Pixar Gold, right? This is very, famous Pixar movie studios, right? It's Pick Your Movie. We've got some fun ones still hanging out there. We did have a couple of the bigger priced ones go, which helps us a lot. But take a look at the checklist. Take a look at some of the remaining movies, right? Some fun ones out there. Again, non-sport cards have really kind of taken off in the hobby lately. So we're going to do our best to continue to offer you the things that might be able to make you guys a few bucks if you hit the right card, things like that. Plus, just really fun stuff on the Pixar front. So Pick Your Movie 1 and 2, both full cases out there. Flawless Filler been a little feisty. If we can get some traction on that one. We've got the Treasures of Baseball getting closer and closer, about halfway through. Left side show numbers on the Flawless there. Treasures Collegiate Football full case. 20% off that one, guys, with Boom 20. We've got Topps Chrome Basketball half case. Rookies and Stars. Cosmic Chrome is back again. Bomber 10 on all of these Pick Your Teams. Autographed footballs. And guys, if you're in the Leaf Lumber waiting for that one, keep in mind I do have a new case here for number 3, right? Another half case on Leaf Lumber. Always a really fun product to rip. $42.99 gets you a shot at a historical piece of bat memorabilia from some of the legends of the game. So that's what we've got for today. We got 6 o'clock eBay, which we'll kind of take a little break around 5:30, 5:45, depending on how the break flow is going, and then we'll do eBay 6 to 7:15 or whatever it might be, and then we'll be ripping the rest of the night, finished and doing as many more of the website breaks as we can. All right, that is the plan. Let's go ahead and get into our first break of the afternoon, which is going to be Ignition Football.
Whole family is Browns fans, and his mom grew up in Cleveland. Wow. And he said that his family grew up loving the Browns.
Wow.
So
Jim Harbaugh to the Browns. You heard it here first. It's not dead. Oh, what's up, everybody? It's already here with Bomber Breaks. I've got for you right now Ignition Football Random Team number 1. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. I've got 2 cases left. Numbers 9 and 13 survived all those randoms. We're going to do a little die roll here. Odds left, evens right, odds left. This is going to be random team number 1. case number 13 here is going to be random team number 2, which is going to go after the Leaf number. All right, here in the random team number 1, all 30 teams in and accounted for. Arizona to the Commanders, 3 plus a 4. We're going 7 clicks. After 7, it is the Vikings to the Ravens. Ravens to Vikings. Good. And my participants in the random. First of all, just a little shout out to Michael S. Michael, of course, won a spot in every Ignition random team number 1 for a year. So good luck to Michael on the free roll spot there to start the random. We also have Stephen C. and Ed P, Dan, Ed, and Karen, Ryan and James, Fuad, and David G got several. Michael C. and Todd, Michael again, Alex and David G. Zach got 2, David G. and Aaron, Nick and Edward, Mitch, okay, got several. Alex doubled down, Jordan's in, Josh was in, Chris B with a pair, and Jeff, last spot, Mojo. Thank you guys and gals for jumping in. 3 plus a 6. We're going max clickage of 9 to get you a random team or 2. And after 9 clicks, we've got David G up top and Mitchell at the bottom. We can apply some formatting here, make it a touch easier to see. And we'll sort you guys by participant, so your spots are grouped together, giving me Aaron with the Bears, down to Zach with the Chargers. My pens. There we go. Got it. This is Ignition Football Random Team number 1. We are now, what are we? This is the 7th of January. Already just moving quite along. Hey, you guys know what this is? It's playoff football week, baby. It's here. Well, one of the best weekends of the sports year, in my opinion, is this divisional NFL round, right? Because we get what, 2 games Saturday, 3 games Sunday, and a game Monday night. Pretty fun. All should be pretty darn good games, I think. Yeah. All right, very good. There is your random team assignment. Not much to do other than bring the boom. Good luck. First break of our Wednesday afternoon stream. Ignition Football Random Team number 1. All right, very good. Good luck. Our first card out is going to be a autograph for the Arizona Cardinals. This is Jersey King autographs of Kyler Murray. We've got 5 out of just 10 on the Kyler. Ed P, you got the Cardinals. You're getting our first hit. From 2021, Donruss Football, Kyler Murray, Jersey Kings, laundry tag, mem, and the auto to 10. Good start on the Kyler. Up next, I've got one here for the Detroit Lions. It's a early preview of the beautiful, immaculate football. It's Sam Laporta, 3/5 on the jumbo tag. 2024 immaculate football here on the Laporta. Detroit Lions, Chris B. Chris, that is yours. Congrats, Sam Laporta, 3/5 immaculate tag. Up next for the Seattle Seahawks, your NFL leading wide, your NFL receiving leader for 2025 was what I was trying to spit out there. Oh, is that another rookie patch auto? It's the Ohio State's Jackson Smith-Njigba. Boom for Seattle. The Seahawks here, David G. Congrats, David, from 2023 Spectra Football. It's JSN numbered 5, 25 on the RPA. Clip Puka there at the last game of the season to get the receiving title. 1,700-ish yards. I think they both got to 1,700. Next up, we've got more Immaculate Fire. It is 1 out of 5. Nikki Swoosh. DJ Moore. Here is a Chicago Bear. Aaron, you got the Bears. You're getting the DJ Moore 2024 Immaculate DJ Nike Swoosh to 5. Next up, I've got a 1 of 1 printing plate dual tag boom of Hollywood Brown for the Baltimore Ravens. 2019 NT football here on the 1 of 1 Marquise Hollywood Brown Nike Swoosh NFL Players tag. Baltimore David G. That is yours. Up next, we've got Origins. We've got an Origins 1 of 1 NFL Shield boom of Joey Bosa of the San Diego, now LA Chargers. From 2016 Origins Football, Joey Bosa 1 of 1 Shield Fire. Congrats to my Charger spot, Zach. That is yours. Congrats, Zach. Origins Joey Bosa Shield 1 of 1. Fire. Saw that coming. There we go. There we go. Up next, we've got a hit here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's Hines Ward. Hines Ward in the red 5 out of just 5 from 2025 Resurgence Football. That's Mr. Hines Ward of the Pittsburgh Steelers. David G. You got the Steelers. You get the Hines Ward to 5. Up next, we've got a rookie. We've got a rookie patch auto for the Nolan Saints. It's Chris Olave. Boom. Radiant rookie on the RPA. Olave, I do believe, finished in the top 10 in receiving, despite, or at least, I know he got to 1,000 yards. Either way, 3 out of 30 there on the Olave Radiant rookie patch auto. This is going to be from 2022 Spectra Football on the Olave. Nola in this one. Mitchell, that is yours. Congrats. Maybe big things ahead with the arrival of Tyler Shuck, who, by all accounts and my accounts, thinks he's very, very legit. So it should be a good future there. And Nola for Chris as the wide receiver 1 moving forward. With a real big strong arm quarterback. All right, couple more, 4 to go. In fact, we've got here. How about a little boom for the Carolina Panthers. One of your front runners for Offensive Rookie of the Year of the Carolina Panthers, it's Tetaroa McMillan. Orange 4 out of 25. That's Bowman's Best University Football. Elements of the Game. Orange. Here is an Arizona Wildcat going to the Carolina Panther spot. Alex, that is yours. Congrats. Tetaroa McMillan to 25. Next, we've got a veteran ticket. Boom! For the Dallas Cowboys. That's Dak Prescott. Fire. On card contenders Optic Beauty. 39 out of 50 here on the Dak. Congrats to Dallas and Michael C. Michael C. That is yours. Veteran ticket. Dak Prescott. 39 out of 50. All right, folks, 2 to go. Good luck. Up next, I've got a flawless All-Pro ink for the Miami Dolphins. It's Dan Marino. Boom. Man, that's pretty. Dan for Dan. Congrats, Dan P. You got the Dolphins. You get the Dan Marino 11 out of 25 All-Pro ink from 2023 Flawless Football. And last card of the case is going to be a little Jackson Dart. Boom! 48 out of 100 from Bowman's Best University Football, repping his Ole Miss Rebels jersey here, part of the New York Football Giants future. Nick S. Nick, last hit of the break is yours. You're getting a Jackson Dart to 100 from Bowman University's Best Football. Looking so nice. And again, just not many of these autographs around. Top exclusive autograph guy, and they didn't make 24 Topps Football. So Dart and Cam Ward autographs, Abuka, right? Those guys, not a lot of those autographs in the wild. So a really special one there on the Dart, and who knows, Ole Miss in the playoff, right? Won the Final Four. So a lot of reasons to love that card. Congrats again, Nick, on the Dart, and congrats to all those that went boom. Thank you so much for the fill, guys, to start our Wednesday. Let's recap what we had. Again, this was random team number 1 of Ignition Football. We had the 1/1 printing plate Hollywood Brown for the Baltimore Ravens. We had the jumbo tag of Sam Laporta to 5, the Detroit Lions. It is Kyler Murray laundry tag auto to 10 for the Arizona Cardinals. We had the Nike swoosh DJ Moore 1 out of 5 for the Chicago Bears. We had the Chris Olave RPA for the New Orleans Saints. It is Jackson Dart Fire for the New York Giants. How about Hines Ward to 5 for the Pittsburgh Steelers? I had Tedroa McMillan, Elements of the Game to 25 for Carolina via the Arizona Wildcats. It's the 1/1 Origin Shield of Joey Bosa for the Chargers. I've got All-Pro ink Dan Marino. Flawless Fire for the Dolphins. It's Dak Prescott, Veteran Ticket Contenders Optic Banger here to 50 for the Cowboys. And a RPA of JSN for the Seattle Seahawks to bring us home, numbered to 25. All right, very good. We got a fun look here at Leaf Lumber coming up next. Oh, I don't want a time-lapse photo. Stop. Stop. That Merino looks really nice. All right, guys, we're going to do Leaf Lumber number 2 next, then the random team number 2 of Ignition. I am open after that this afternoon. We got a lot of fun stuff filling. Some of those more affordable breaks there, closer to filling. $34.99 gets you in 2 teams, guys. That's a double random team. That stuff's been real nice for us. 4 hobby box break, 2 autos per box in that product. Use those discount codes. Again, we'll be live all day. We went a little bit early here to knock out some of these ones we knew would go. I also just honestly want to be able to take my time with Leaf Lumber. right? That one does take a little bit just to research, and I like to have fun and learn a little bit about, some of the historical guys that I don't know about, right? So we'll have some fun with that one. We'll do the other Ignition, and then we'll have time to do anything else we want before we have a little break for eBay. eBay will take us into, 7:15, 7:30, and then we'll be free the rest of the night. Again, I got double new releases. I got all kinds of other pick your teams kind of within range in those mid-teens, so use that discount code, and we should be able to get to Filler and Rip at some point this evening. And for those of you waiting to do Leaf Lumber, I do want to point out we got a new case here, number 3 half case, random team there if you guys want. We can rip all kinds of Leaf Lumber today. Stuff's really fun. Again, game used bat relics from some of the baseball's best, ever players. It's a lot of fun, as you're going to find out right now. Alright, so this is Leaf Lumber Baseball. Random team number 2 right now, and then we're going to do Ignition Football. Random team number 2 is going to be next. Very good. Alright. This is Leaf Lumber number 2. Wow, okay, I see some people went YOLO on this this half. Very cool. Thank you guys. All right, I'm ready to rock. Let's get it. What's up, everybody? It's Artie here with Bomber Breaks. I've got for you right now 2025 Leaf Lumber Baseball. Random team number 2, 5-box half case break from bomberbreaks.com. Thank you so much, folks, for jumping in. This is always a really fun product to open. You guys probably can tell by now I enjoy seeing the historical stuff. And this is some of the best game used relics probably around the hobby, right? So, again, folks, one more time, if you want more of this, we got a new case to open for random team number 3. It is on the site, $42.99 gets you one of the random teams. Personally, I do recommend you grabbing 2. Just play the odds a little bit, right? Because there are some teams that certainly hit more than others, so I would grab 2 and call it a day, but you do you. All right? With that in mind, we do have a pure random here, all 30 teams in and accounted for. Do note we comboed the Rentaro Sasaki with the Tampa Bay Rays spot. So he's the one non-MLB guy that you can find in this product, apparently. And so he will be with the Rays here. All right? All right, one more thing, couple quick notes before we can do the randomizer process for this product, right? We have no team names on these cards, guys. It's always going to be longest of the career. We do not play the try to guess a jersey game, right? We're just very consistent, longest of the career across the board. Multi-team cards, you got to own over 50%. And we'll deal with those. We will see multi-team cards, multiplayer cards, so over 50%, right? 4 out of 6. 5 out of 8, etc., to take the team out, right? Otherwise, we'll do a die roll or a randomizer to decide. So, with that, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll have some fun and see what we can do. 3, always the base number. We went 6 here. We're going next clickage of 9 to randomize the 30 spots. And after 9 clicks, I've got the LA Angels up top down to the Atlanta Braves at the bottom. I know, man. Definitely want to do some floss today. That floss has been marinating a little bit, and I think it's ready to be unleashed. Angels to the Braves there. Very good. And my participants, again, thank you guys so much. A few of you guys went real strong. Glennon, who crushed the big boom in the first one there, doubled down. Again, thank you, Glennon. Shane grabbed a pair. Ed P is in. Nick is in, and then Samuel was like, give me all the bacon and eggs you have, grabbed a whole bunch. Matthew M is in, Steve D, Samuel got 2 more just for kicks, and Mike K closed it out. So thank you guys so much. And again, as I mentioned, I got number 3 up on the site. If you guys want more, feel free to jump in. All right, 3 plus a. We're doing more 6s, 9 clicks here to get you guys some random team assignments. Good luck in the draw and the break. And after 9 clicks, I've got Samuel in the 1 spot. Samuel in the 30. Very good. We will copy and paste like so. I will say this is going to make, the randomizer could be possibly way easier for some of these multi-team cards, so thank you for that. But let me sort the list here by participant, so your spots are all grouped together. Very good. All right, we got some slider box action in these, so let's get them opened up and go from there. And just a reminder, guys, Baseball Reference we will utilize to find longest, right? It's seasons first and games second. We did have one games played tiebreaker in the number of the first half. So just a reminder, seasons first, games second for these in terms of longest career. Active players obviously go to their active teams. We did see some Pete Alonso, and that will now go to Baltimore, right? Active team, regardless of long time tenures. Flawless filler, flawless serial numbers, both filling here. There is the link to the filler. Really nice teams in that filler, guys. Flawless always bringing the boom. And then National Treasures. I know we've had a decent amount of people chatting about the flaws. To my eyes, too, Treasures has been really good to us. I'd highly encourage you to take a look at that product as well. We're about halfway through that case. I do expect to be able to get that one ripped some point this evening. We can get to filler. Did not see Bat Knob or Bat Barrel in the first half, right? I mean, and not guaranteed by any means, but I just happened to see the one of the cover photos here of some double barrel fire. So maybe we can see something cool. Always cool stuff in this product, though. I really enjoy it, and quite frankly, I really do enjoy learning about some of these guys, right? Getting to look at their reference page real quick, and I think one of the things that always stands out is longevity, right? A lot of these guys have played 18, 20-something seasons. It's just pretty awesome. All right, so I got that part out. Let's get everything out of the slider boxes. do have autographs in this product as well. And as I've mentioned to the guys in the first half, I know some of these are going to might seem very obvious to you guys, right? And I tend to err on the side of caution, right? Even if I'm not 1,000% sure, I'm going to just take the 2 seconds to look it up. So feel free to let me have it in the chat if you think it's an eye roll lookup. But I will be right. Sometimes I make assumptions that aren't true, or sometimes I'm just not 100%. And like I said, I do kind of just enjoy being able to put them in the reference page real quick and see what their career looks like and all that. So bear with me a little bit if you feel like I'm looking up guys that I should be obvious to your brain. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and get going, guys. Oh, I'm excited to see what we can find. Let's do baseball reference. Boom. All right, so very good. I think we're set. Let's do that there. All right. And then, again, the jerseys on the cards are inconsequential to us for our purposes. All right, our first card out is going to be Andres Galarraga, the big cat here. 19 out of 45 to get us started. Andres Galarraga on the mem. And again, game use bat, guys. That's what you're going to see across the board here. Game use bat mems on Galarraga. Again, I certainly assume that this is going to be the Colorado Rockies, but we don't assume at this point, right? And like we said, we have a little fun to look up and go, see, and this is why we don't assume, because I was wrong. Right off the bat, first one. So there's your case study. He spent 8 years with the Montreal Expos, long before he got to Colorado. So it will be a Nationals hit, right, via the Expos. 5 years in Colorado and did spend several years across different teams there. But Montreal Expos, our first one to get it started. And that's going to go to Glennon with the Nats spot. And you guys, you will see me making notes, right? I'm just going to save the voice behind the scenes, the time and effort, by just making some tickies real quick. All right. Next up, it's going on. Juan Gonzalez. Oh, hitting nukes is the subset. I like that quite a bit. That's fun. 22 out of 35 on the Juan Gonzalez. Another game-used lumber piece here. So, Juan Gonzalez. 89 to 2005. Just, again, crazy long career. 13 years of which he spent with the Texas Rangers. On this one. Heading to Samuel. That is yours. All right, up next, I've got Stat Bats Trio from good old 1988. Wade Boggs hitting 366. Jose Canseco smashing 42 home runs. And then Jose Canseco hitting 124 RBIs. So this one, a little bit unique. We've got 3 mems, but 2 of them are the same player. And thus, just by the math, right, this will go to the Jose Canseco team regardless. 18 out of 35 here on the stat bat number. 1 Wade Boggs and 2 Jose Canseco. So again, let's look up Canseco here. I mean, we all gonna think it's probably how did I get to caps on? Gonna be the Athletics, but again, Jose Canseco. Weird that it wouldn't come up. Yeah, 9 years for the Athletics, and then just a bunch elsewhere. So A's getting that one via double Jose Canseco action. This one is numbered 18 out of 35. Next up is going to be our autograph from our first box. It's Mike Schmidt. Boom. 26 out of 35. We did confirm in our first half that Mike Schmidt spent his entire career with the Philadelphia Phillies. So straightforward one there for Philadelphia. My Phillies owner here, that's going to be Samuel W. Samuel, congrats. Yours. Mike Schmidt, 26 out of 35 for you. All right, so let's start box number 2 with a vintage mem of Don Hoke. Don Hoke, 3 out of 15. Well, when the jersey doesn't have sleeves, you know it's probably pretty old school. Let's take a look. I have very little reference point on Don Hoke. So let's see what we got here. Don Hoke. 1954 to 1964 Don played. Don played the most for the Pittsburgh Pirates. 4 years in Pittsburgh there. And that it does make sense, right? Based on the jersey we see there. Don Hoke. From Pennsylvania. Let's see. All his years in National League. Pretty cool. All right. Pittsburgh Pirates here. That is going to be Glennon. Yours. On the Don Hoke Vintage, 3 out of 15. Up next, it's the Summer of Slam. Gary Sheffield. Triple bat lumber here, 35 out of 35 on the Sheffield. Man, I think we looked Gary up in the first half, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have forgotten which one it was. He did play quite a few different places. Let's see here. Gary Sheffield. Gary Sheffield is going to be Florida. That's right. Florida Marlins. 6 years with the Marlins, as opposed to, you see it there, right? So 6 years going to Miami. That is Samuel. Yours. On the Gary Sheffield. 35 out of 35. Triple lumber. Summer of Slam memorabilia. Next up, we've got Prime Material. This is Rondell White. Boom. I do believe that is a, doesn't have any specificity on the barrel, but that certainly looks like barrel to me. So I'm going barrel on that one, right? It is a very thick card and definitely has, I can't imagine what else it would be, a little black barrel here of Rondell White. 4 out of 5. Should still fit in a thick sleeve. I just need to get a little stretch, and then there we go, like a glove. Let's see here, 240. Yeah, well, when a plan comes together, Rondell White barrel-y guy there to 5. Let's take a look at Rondell. Rondell White, not Ronell. Rondell White. 1993 to 2007, Rondell White played the majority of his career for the Montreal Expos. 8 years in Montreal, which again will go to the Washington Nationals and Glennon. Rondell White prime barrel, 4 out of 5. Expos to the Nationals. All right, up next we've got a dual autograph 1 of 1 Green Assault Mike Schmidt and Greg Luzinski. Mike Schmidt, Greg Luzinski, dual auto fire on the wood grain. Looks really nice. We know Mike Schmidt is all Philly all day. Let's take a look at Greg Luzinski. '70 to '84 Greg played. I see a Phillies cap. I see 11 years with the Philadelphia Phillies and just 4 years with the White Sox. So that is a dual Phillies boom. And that is going to be Samuel. Congrats, Samuel. The 1 of 1. That Philly spot being hot with the Schmidt auto solo. And now the dual 1 of 1 also for you. Congrats. Mike Schmidt, Greg Luzinski. Dual 1 of 1 auto. All right, next box starts with a Bake McBride. Bake McBride, 41 out of 45 on the mem. The lumber. Game used bat of Bake McBride. Bake here is going to be, so we've got 5 years apiece with Philly and St. Louis. We're going to go to the second tiebreaker, which is games here, and it's going to be Philadelphia by 122 games, or 132 games more for the Philadelphia Phillies. Philadelphia Phillies again. Samuel stacking them up there for that Philly spot. Congrats. Bake McBride, 41 out of 45. Next up, it is Jay Johnstone. Jay Johnstone, 15 out of 45 on the lumber. Let's take a look at Jay. 66 to 85. Another multi-decade career for Jay, who, wow, all over the place here. Wow, okay. Well, it is going to be another Philadelphia card by just a hair. 5 years in Philly, 5 years with California, and by that many games, right? 14 games more played for Philadelphia. Going to go to get the Jay Johnstone again. Philly having a great break so far on that one. All right, moving along. This is going to be a boom in 6 pieces of memorabilia. Lumber Awards, recognizing some MVPs. My goodness, it's Chipper Jones, Jeff Kent, Alex Rodriguez, Ivan Rodriguez, Miguel Tejada, and Vladimir Guerrero. Boom. All right, so this one, a lot of straightforward guys. And I do believe for this particular card, we will want to utilize their MVP season. I know we didn't talk about that much. We haven't had this yet, but because it's specifically from their MVP seasons, we're going to want those MVP years. Again, I don't think it's going to change much, if anything, about what's happening, but that's what we're going to go with here. So, Chipper Jones, we know, is the Atlanta Braves. Jeff Kent. I believe this will be a Giants. So Kent in 2000 was a Giant. A-Rod. So this is going to be the first kind of funky one, I think. A-Rod in 2003 was Texas Ranger. So this is going to be the first one that's a little bit different, right? We talked about how it's longest of his career, but because these are specific to a year, hey, what up, David? No problem, man. Always appreciate you, buddy. So again, just want to be very transparent about this, right? Because it has MVP years specified, right? We're going to use that team from that year because that is where the lumber comes from. We know it based on that, right? So in this case, 2003 A-Rod is going to be Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers on that one. Pudge, I think probably also, but let's take a look. Pudge in 1999 was also Texas. Miguel Tejada, I believe his only MVP came with the Athletics, which was in 2002. And yes, all right, which also matches that, so that's pretty straightforward. Miguel Tejada is Oakland. And Vladimir Guerrero should be an Angel for his MVP. But let's take a look to confirm, which was 2004. And yes, Angels there. Okay. So that is step one, right? So you have to get 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to get 4 of the 6. Now we do have 2 A's, but let's just go from the top. Atlanta is Samuel. That's 1 for you. Jeff Kent with the Giants is also Samuel. That's 2 for you. A-Rod is the Rangers, which is also Samuel, so that's going to give him both A-Rod and Pudge, which gives him 4. And that will mean it is his card just for process. Glennon had the Athletics, and Samuel also had the Angels. Samuel ends up getting 5 of the 6 teams represented. And even if we, yeah, so. Very, very cool. Oh, and you know Greg Lazinski the Bull. Okay, I'm not familiar, but Samuel W. We're gonna get we'll give you that. No, we'll give it to you. You're gonna get that one via having almost all the players on the card. All right, very good. All right, up next we've got an autograph. We've got Jay Buhner on the auto. 3 out of 5 grain of salt purple for the Buhner, one of the more recognizable batting stances from that generation of hitters. I mean, I only know him as a Mariner. I'm suspecting he spent time elsewhere, but let's take a look. Jay Buhner. 87 to 2001 Jay played, and Jay did spend 14 of his 16 years with Seattle, only 2 with the Yankees, but Seattle. On that one, going to Glennon. Jay Buhner, 3 out of 5. All right, up next, all-time enshrined 2017. Jeff Bagwell was enshrined in the Hall. 1 out of 5 there on the dual lumber. Bagwell, Houston Astros, one of the more clear-cut ones. We've got Houston Astros on the bags. Going to Samuel, who's having a great break. Congrats on Bagwell. Next up, this is Joe Pepitone. Joe Pepitone, 2 out of 20. Joe, I need to educate myself on Joe here. Joe Pepitone. Joe looks to be New York Yankees. New York on that one. New York Yankees here on the Joe Pepitone, which is going to be Samuel. All right. All right, got a pretty cool one here, guys. Pretty cool one here. no Joe Pepitone indignation. Got it. But I've got for you a 1 of 1 bat. Nah,
Oh, hello.
PA Trainer, who spent his entire career with the Pittsburgh Pirates. And man, that thing is vintage. Wow, that is cool. Authentic game used bat knob of Trainer for the Pirates from Leaf Lumber Baseball. That's why you get into these type of breaks, guys, to see really cool stuff like that.
Wow.
1 of 1 bat knob. I mean, we're talking, you know.
When did his career? When did he turn his? Early.
He played 1920 to 1935. So at the absolute latest, or 37 was his last year. At the absolute latest, this is from 1937. I mean, that's just awesome. Just awesome. Man, this is so cool. This is always a fun thing to experience. Fits perfectly into a 261 touch. By the way, congratulations, Pittsburgh Pirates. That is Glennon. Glennon, you're going to have a hell of a mail day, my man. Wow. That's so cool. Game used bat. Pie trainer. Bat knob. Fire. 1 of 1. That is awesome. Congratulations again, Glennon. Really, really, really cool piece of baseball memorabilia. All right, still got plenty, not plenty, but we got a few hits to go here. Good luck, everybody. Let's go next to an autograph. It's going to be David Justice. His first career home run back in 1989 off Mike Scott. David Justice, first career home run. Again, this is specifying a specific event, right? But let's take a look. I think it might all be the same. David Justice. Yes. Both his first home run and longest career will be Atlanta Braves, of course. Samuel, that is yours. You're good, David. You're good. Up next, we've got a Darrell Evans. Darrell Evans, 2 out of 5. Darrell Evans, 2 out of 5 here. Played from 69 to 89. And played, wow, okay, 9 years for the Atlanta Braves. Just beating out the Giants by a year. Did play more games with the Giants, but more years with Atlanta, which is our first tiebreaker. Atlanta Braves. On that one for Samuel. Atlanta on the Darrell Evans. Ooh, it is kind of fun. See, thank you. I agree. I do kind of enjoy the. I mean, you I think seem clearly more knowledgeable about this era of player than I am, but very close on him between Atlanta and the Giants. Very, very close. But again, the guy's had a 21-year career. It's crazy. All right, up next, it's going to be Danny Tartabull. Danny Tartabull, 1 out of 7. Danny Tartabull. All right, so let's take a look at Danny. I need to educate myself on Danny Tartabull here. Looks like a royal jersey, but who knows? Danny Tartabull. Danny did spend 5 years with, yeah, there you go, David, you're on it. Yes, sir. Kansas City by 1 year over the Yankees and 2 years over the Mariners. Did play 650-something games with them. Yeah. Look at you. On it. On it. Very, very good. Kansas City here is going to be Samuel, yours as well. All right, up next, I've got a Fall Classics 8 out of 8 from 1964. Oh, my goodness. Lou Brock, Curt Flood, Dick Groat, Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, and Clete Boyer on the 6 pieces of memorabilia. 8 out of 8. All right, what do you got for me, David? Lou Brock, Curt Flood, Dick Groat, and Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, Clete Boyer. There. Real quick, guys, this is the last card of the break, so I'm going to show this one just as we then get into the random situation for that other card. So last one here going to be Gary Sheffield. We did already learn that Gary, longest of his career, is the Miami Marlins. Gary Sheffield there. Miami. All right, David's got two cards. It says Cardinals and Yankees. 3 Cardinals and 3 Yankees. I will have to take a small second to confirm, but that does seem pretty good. Well, really quick, let me just see. Samuel has the Yankees. Samuel has both the Yankees and the Cardinals. So this is trending very heavily towards another Samuel card. But we got nothing. We got time. Let's have a fun look here. Let's fact check David on this. But Luke Rock. Oh, that's not the right name. Oh, okay. Lou Brock from 61 to 79. St. Louis indeed on the Lou Brock. Did spend 4 years with the Cubs, but 19 years. 19 years in St. Louis. Wow. We have Kurt Flood. Also, yep, St. Louis there. Dick Groat. Oh, okay. So Dick is going to be a Pirate by our rules. So we do have one Pittsburgh card in there for Glennon. So all right. So Samuel's got 2 and Glennon's got 1 so far. I think we know it's just trending because of those Yankees guys at the very least. All right, Mickey Mantle. I know him. I actually don't know, though. Did he play anywhere but New York? He did not. Another lifelong Yankee, 18 years in the Bronx. 51 to 68. That is crazy. So Mantle's Yankees. Also Maris. I feel like, I don't know if did he play anywhere but New York? I feel like maybe he did. Yes, he did play a few other years, but Yankees there. So that does make the card officially Samuel's, just to fit, record, just for the record. Sorry. Glennon, and then our last one is Cleat. You did, yeah. Hey, I'm still giving you an A plus. I'm giving you 99% on that. That was impressive. Cleat, well, pending Cleat Boyer here, who you said should be a St. Louis Cardinal or a Yankee as well, and it is 8 years where the Yankees did play for Atlanta and Kansas City as well. But so again, guys, we had Yankees and Cardinals with 1 Pirate, and Yankees and Cardinals both owned by Samuel there. So all right, very good. Again, folks, I got a new case to open for random team number 3. I really think this is worth your dollars for $42.99. Again, you could hit a piece of baseball history, quite frankly, right? Bat knobs and barrels and real cool stuff. So I think this one is an easy pickup if you're a baseball collector, and chance to get some really cool things. So need a little luck, no doubt, right? Need a little luck with the randomizer help, but that's why I said, again, my own personal opinion is grab 2, but you do you. All right, let's recap what we had here. We had the classic, Fall Classics with an X, 1964 style, 8 out of 8 on the Lou Brock, Kurt Flood, Dick Groat, Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, and Cleat Boyer going to Samuel. We had the autograph of Gary Sheffield, 7 out of 12 for the Miami Marlins spot. This is Danny Tartabull, 1 out of 7 for Kansas City. It's Darrell Evans to 5 for the Atlanta Braves. David Justice for the Atlanta Braves, autograph number to 5. We've got Joe Pepitone for the New York Yankees. That's Jeff Bagwell to 5 for the Houston Astros. Jay Buhner, 3 out of 5 there for the Seattle Mariners. We've got Lumber Awards, a bunch of MVPs there. That's going to Samuel via, having over 50% of the card. Jay Johnstone for the Philadelphia Phillies to 45. Bake McBride also for Philly. We had the Rondell White barrel piece there to 5 for the Nationals via the Expos. This is Gary Sheffield again for the Marlins. We've got Don Hoke to 15 for the Pirates. This is Boggs and double Canseco mems for the Athletics. We got Juan Gonzalez hitting nukes for the Rangers. And Andres Galarraga, again, Nationals via the Expos on the Big Cat. On the back row, a couple of Phillies hits here. It is a Mike Schmidt autograph out of 35. And Schmidt paired with Greg Lazinski, also for Philly. That's a 1-of-1. Green Assault, both going to Philadelphia. And big time boom by Trainer Batnob, 1-of-1 for the Pittsburgh Pirates and Glennon. A lot of Samuel in this one, but Glennon, you did find another monster hit for yourself. Congrats. Very, very good. All right, so we've got Ignition Football Random Team number 2 coming up next. All right, guys, I challenge you. Can we get that other? Can we get another Leaf Lumber filled before the Bay? It's down. It's kind of hiding down here at the bottom, but there it is. Just added, guys. All right, the spots can go quick. You saw the booms that can happen. Obviously, we had a couple guys grab a ton of spots in the last one. That can happen again. So jump on in. $42.99 gets you in. But for right now, we're going to do Ignition, and then we're going to see where the afternoon takes us. Again, we got eBay at 6 o'clock, but we got plenty of time to rip something else if we'd like after this Ignition random. Flawless filler working down again. Really nice teams in the filler. I encourage you to take a look. Rockies, Brewers, Mets, Padres, Giants, Cardinals, Nationals, all in. Flawless full case filler on that one, folks. And then $34.99 gets you a chance at Bowman Chrome U Football. Double random team. You're getting 2 teams for your spot price. Very good. All right, let me take a picture of this bat knob craziness, and then we'll get rocking on Ignition Football number 2. Okay, thanks, Russ. Sorry, I did not mean that to be passive aggressive. That's just. All right, so Russ did move it up just so it's a little bit more front page material. There it is, Leaf Lumber. But guys, we can rip anything and everything. Again, we got double new releases today. Immaculate Football. You know how I am. I want to at least get to open one case here on release day. So it's a pretty abbreviated goal of let me get this pick your team number 1 done tonight, guys. Help me out. We get to filler. Again, 2025 rookie class, pretty darn strong. And this is the type of product that some of those non-autograph guys still might really bring the boom for. And the nice thing is, like, one of those main ones is going to be the Giant spot. And hey, guess what? You still have Cam Scatterbo and Abdul Carter possibilities to go along with those dart numbered and shield hit chases. So take a look at that Giant spot if you would. Jags out there, Raiders out there. I mean, Gentie's definitely been, one of the guys that you see a lot in Panini football. So Gentie and the Raiders, definitely an interesting look there. My hometown Browns chilling out there. Wow. Don't get to see the Browns as one of the higher priced teams that often, but we are loaded with rookies. So take a look at that as well. But all right, let's go ahead and get Ignition rocking, and we'll go from there. This is Ignition Football. Random team number 2 now. And we'll go Flawless Baseball. Filler is open. We can get that one done this afternoon. Wants to pick up a filler spot for me? Jump on in. All right. Need the eye on Ignition done. Hey, what up going on, Brian? How we doing, folks? Welcome in, everybody, again. We're having some fun this Wednesday afternoon. Give me just a moment here to get the randoms up, and we will get rocking on our next one, which is Ignition Random Team 2. We got double new release, Immaculate Football, and Topps Pixar Gold, guys. Pick your movie breaks. Have a ride on the brake pad. Again, the hobby has just been crushing with these non-sport stuff, so we wanted to give you the opportunity to get in, get some of these cool cards, and honestly, Pixar, I know I grew up on Pixar, a lot of fun stuff. I can admit some of the current, more recent stuff I'm not as knowledgeable about, but my goodness, you've heard me go, Mike Wachowski, a million times. That's a Monsters, Inc. Reference, so very good. All right, let me get this going, and we'll get into it. So, again, Bomber10 is your discount code for today, Bomber10 for 10% off any of the non-affiliate Pick Your teams. And then we've got Boom20 on National Treasures Collegiate Football, PYT number 2. Playoffs tomorrow, right? Playoffs tomorrow and Friday. So I feel like we need to get as much of this college stuff ripped during this playoff period. Just to my brain, it makes the most sense, right? If you're looking to sell, you're going to want to sell when people's got college football on the mind. All right, where did Ignition number 2 go? There it is. Boom. All right, very good. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's Artie here with Bomber Breaks. I've got for you right now Ignition Football Random Team number 2 from Bomber Sports Cards. Thank you so much, guys, for jumping in. Let me get that spelling corrected really quick. Before we get into the break, guys, this is the last Ignition case of Series 4. And as we just want to say thank you. Thank you so much to everyone who's bought in over the past couple days, man. From Russ, who's the mastermind. Shout out to Russ, who works his butt off to deliver as high quality value as we possibly can. To all the guys here at Bomber, from Kevin, Chris, myself, Wayne, the Wizard, my man Drew, who worked hard behind the scenes to make this thing happen. We all appreciate it so much. I hope you guys really enjoy it. We got more Ignition coming down the pipe, but thank you again for buying in, supporting our product, and making us feel good about what we do here. We got plenty more to bring, but thank you guys so much. We could not do it without you. So with that, let's bring in the boom here on this last case. Lucky 13 survived 16 die rolls, or 16 randomizers and a die roll to make it to our very last case. We've got Arizona Cardinals down to the Washington Commanders. Pure random as always, guys. 30 teams in. 3 plus a 3, 6 clicks here. My man Ryan didn't get to do any ripping Ignition this time. I forgot to shout him out too, but I'm sure he helped Drew a little bit behind the scenes as well. So Ryan always bringing the boom. I'm sure he'll get a shot at more Ignition in the future. All right, after 6 clicks, guys, we've got the Niners to the Chiefs. And a little shout out to our guys who came in for the break and helped us get all that mail day out yesterday without problems. But all right, very good. Well, we got a little sneak peek, little lack of patience there. We're about to open the case. We don't need to reveal the big hits left just yet. Come on now. 6 to go, though. Russ made it pretty clear there was a Lamar still chilling. So we know the Baltimore spot is going to find a fun one. All right. After 6 clicks of the randomizer, we've got David G up top. We got Richard at the bottom. Copy and paste. Very good. And we'll sort you guys by participant. Boom. Where is it? James. Yeah, Russ doesn't do a lot of that type of thing, just to be clear. But we're going to try, my man. We are trying. I know. We got some bricks that have been hanging a bit. We'll keep looking at discounts and other ways we can get them moving, but we got some fun stuff to rip for sure. Let's see what we got in our last case of Ignition Football. Oh, Wayne's here. All right, guys. Very good. I appreciate you, man. Though I appreciate the encouragement, the excitement. And we'll get there. Very good. All right, so I think we're ready to rock. Good luck to everybody. Here we go. Last Ignition case of Series 4. A little melancholy sadness for me because this is obviously a super fun product to rip. But don't, like I said, don't you worry. Hey, what up, Brian? A lot of heart. There are some very delusional Cleveland fans that are trying to hope that we can get him as well. I think everybody and anybody wants Harbaugh as their coach, right? After 18 years, man. If I were him, I'd take a year off. I'd take a little like 1 year relaxation. But some of those guys are wired differently and just wants to get back into it. And the only thing we can really offer is a chance to play in the same division with Baltimore, right? All right, good luck, everybody. Let's go. Our first card of the break is going to go to the Atlanta Falcons via the Washington Huskies. It's Michael Penix Jr. Boom. 2023 Bowman's Best University. Best of autographs. Michael Penix Jr. graded by the fine folks at Beckett 9.5. 9.5 there on that one. 9.5 on the centering and the surface. 9 on the corners. 10 on the edges of the Penix from Beckett. Again, Atlanta Falcons, David G. First card is yours. Slammed up Penix. Oh, okay. Easy. Yeah, I heard the Giants are interviewing Russell Wilson. What are we doing about now? Too early in the day for that. Here it's 2020 Panini Chronicles. It's Tua Tagovailoa. Miami Dolphins on the Tua. Michael C. That is yours. Ooh, that's a rookie Tua. 5 out of 35 there on the Tua. I did see. I'm not happy. What did I see? I saw something with Menzel in it, and I think he was ripping packs. So there was some much larger gambling element to whatever he was doing, and you guys know me enough to know at this point that I stay around to watch what he was doing. No, I clicked right through it, but there's a chance Menzel is trying to get into the hobby a little bit more. Who knows? 5 out of 35 on the Tua. That's, of course, a PSA Mint 9 Auto 10 on the Tua. No, that's the thing. The Browns wait until there's like one of the most firing off seasons ever, right? We fire our 2-time Coach of the Year when there's six other openings. We're obviously number 6 for anyone's job. Like, we're going to get some underqualified coordinator. This is what we always do. This is why we're the factory of sadness, right? All right, but again, I'm going to try very hard. I'm trying so hard, guys, to not rant about the Browns. I promise you I do not want to bore you with that. You might find it mildly funny, but you can get old real quick, I'm sure. Here's a little Bucky Irving Buccaneers. Boom. 3 out of 15 on the freshman fabric patch auto. That's a really cool patch on the Bucky there. Tampa Bay Zach. That is yours. There you go, Zach. There's a nice hit for you. I think I was excited because you have it, but I forgot that was the other random team you got one. But you got another hit here. Bucky Irving RP8 at 15 from 2024 Certified Football. Next up, I've got Mr. DeAndre Swift, the 1 of 1. DeAndre Swift. Boom, from Absolute Football. Detroit here. Michael C. That is yours. Congrats. 2022 Absolute on the DeAndre Swift 1 of 1 autograph. I would take Jim Schwartz. I would just take Jim Schwartz. Just make our D coordinator the head coach. I think that's as good an option as we have. I know it's not sexy, but I think I would if I could sign for that right now, I would just take it. Just at least keep the defense going. Next up, I've got a rookie. Patch auto, boom, of Devonta Smith. Brian with the Colts. And Russ isn't a big offensive lineman lover, so yeah, you're really. But I appreciate the deep track there on the Quentin Nelson. Devonta Smith RPA there for Philadelphia. Fly Eagles fly in this one. David G, that is yours, the Bama boy here on Devonta. From 2021 Spectra Football, numbered 32 out of 50. 32 out of 50 on the Devonta Smith RPA. Next up, we've got a Jets. Jets. Boom. Breece Hall. Another rookie patch. Auto, and again, this series has been absolutely loaded with RPAs. And here's another one. Richard, you got the Jets. You get the Breece Hall 5 out of 25. That's a National Treasures rookie patch autograph of Breece. Got it. Always hunting Notre Dame, huh? All right, up next, we've got a rookie. We've got another freshman fabric. We've got K9 Kenneth Walker for the Seattle Seahawks. Apologies. Got the black lung. Tiffany, you have the Seahawks. You know, I have a vague memory that maybe the Canales are out that way. Maybe you guys are Seahawks fans. Can't quite remember, but 13 out of 30 on the freshman fabric RPA of Kenneth Walker III. Nice running back booms here. Pardon. Let's do a quick sip. All right. Yeah. Well, it's hard to talk a lot of junk when your team didn't even make the playoffs, right? I mean, what can you? You're just asking for a comeback real quick. And we won the national championship last year. What was the last Notre? Oh, sorry. I'm getting squirrely. But yeah, we were. You know, I gotta give a shout out to our guy Connor, and I usually don't shout out people who are negative, but Connor really predicted the way that game was gonna go well, and I'm sad that he was right because he really was. I don't want to say scared, but he was way more cautious than a lot of us were about that game. But he nailed it that we were gonna lose the line of scrimmage battle, and that was gonna really hurt our offense, and he was right. Here for the Las Vegas Raiders, it's Ashton Jeanty. Beautiful purple shimmering Jeanty. That is the 1 of 1 Jeanty from Leaf 15th anniversary. Really cool card there. Dan P. Dan, that is yours on the Jeanty. You got I got a Dan for Dan. You got the Marino in the last one. So man, one spot apiece. That's how you draw it up, Dan. Really well. Really well done. 1 out of 1. Ashton Jeanty. Up next, we've got from Spectra. We've got a little Rome Odunze. Boom. Radiant rookie patch auto Chicago. Zach, that is yours. Congrats. Rome Odunze Radiant rookie RPA 15 out of 75 on the Rome. That's a really cool Spectra card. That's true. I mean, we're all very competitive. We're very competitive. No, that's true. Anytime the Browns or the Buckeyes lose, I do look forward to Kyle's Facebook post lamenting the loss. I mean, I was watching the game with a couple Ohio State alumni. I mean, I'm a huge Buckeyes fan, but at the end of the day, if I didn't graduate there. It's a little different vibes for the folks that bled Scarlet and Gray for their collegiate years as well. There's a lot of silence in that room late. 15 out of 75 on the Rome Odunze. Up next is going to be Finest Greats for the Rams. That's Marshall Faulk. Boom. Greatest moments. He was the MVP in the 2000 NFL season. Confirm for me, Rams here, Marshall Faulk, Russ. Tulsa and Navy, yeah, not as good. Yeah, I mean, I've got a fair, we're Browns fans too, so I feel like we know how to lose a little bit. We take losing okay. I mean, it's sports. I'm constantly the voice of reason around here. We got a lot of negative folks, so I just it's sports. Everybody but one team. Season ends in a loss. It's just how it goes. Like, you can't let it. It's the journey, not the destination, right? That cliche, but true. I mean, it's supposed to be entertaining and fun, right? He was so good, so good. LA Rams in that one. Ed P. Ed, yours. Finest Greats. And sorry, sometimes I miss these. This is 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 on the Marshall Faulk for the Rams. All right, looks like we got another slab here. It's a little bit feisty coming out of the pack. It is going to be the Lamar Jackson First Impressions RPA. Graded up from Beckett, mint 9 on the 2018 Illusions RPA of Lamar. 18 out of 75 there. Going to be an interesting change, right? Because, I mean, Harbaugh's out. That also means Todd Monken is out. And I have to admit, I don't think Todd Monken was a very good offensive coordinator for the Ravens. So, chance to maybe utilize Lamar a little bit better for the last, his late prime now. I'd be curious how it goes. I mean, I think they probably have the most appealing job of the coaching jobs, although I think the Giants' job is pretty darn good, too, with having your young quarterback in place. Raiders, Browns, Cardinals. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty. I don't think it's a stretch to say that Baltimore's the best job, and the Giants probably also just, pretty stout. Although I don't know about ownership groups there, but Lamar Jackson, Baltimore, James, that is yours. Congrats, First Impressions RPA of Lamar. All right, and the very last card of 2025 Ignition Football Series 4 is going to be a San Francisco 49er icon autograph of Steve Young. Steve Young there, San Francisco. David, appropriately getting the last card of the run. That is yours. 1 out of 6 on the 2022 Spectra Football, Steve Young. On card fire there of the lefty, Steve Young. All right, folks, that is our last case. Thank you all again so much. We appreciate it. Let's recap what we had. Let's go right back to the Steve Young here for the 49ers, 1 out of 6. It's Michael Penix Jr. graded up for the Atlanta Falcons via the Washington Huskies. We had Marshall Faulk 2-5 for the LA Rams. We had the Devonta Smith RPA for the Philadelphia Eagles. This is DeAndre Swift, 1 of 1 for the Detroit Lions. It is the Bucky Irving RPA for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers /15. I've got Tua on the PSA slab there, rookie for Miami. We've got Rome Odunze RPA for the Bears from Spectra Football. I got Kenneth Walker RPA for the Seattle Seahawks. I got Breece Hall RPA from Treasures for the New York Jets. It's the 1 of 1 Ashton Genty boom for the Raiders. And big-time rookie patch auto of your two-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. Fire. All right, thank you guys so much. Look at Chris sporting his OHIO hoodie. Like
Happy
this is
birthday, Brian. Oh, well, I got to put a Notre Dame on there for Brian.
Oh, it's a birthday too. All right, heck yeah. Happy birthday, Brian. Indeed. All right, very good. I skunked him on his birthday now. Now I feel bad, man.
Brian, next time you come in, we'll give him something up.
All right, we'll get a birthday box of some kind. All right, there we go. Yeah, do we have any of those team Notre Dame boxes?
That's right. Yeah, we don't, but there might be a Notre Dame card.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we are open again. I've got about an hour or so before we kind of need to start getting prepped for eBay. So I was hoping to get maybe one or two more done here. Again, no big deal. Like whatever we do, and I'll be live the rest of the evening either way. I just wanted next time to be able to. Again, Leaf Lumber was in my mind that I just wanted to be able to take my time with that because it's such a fun product. It does require a little bit of legwork, right? But guys, let's get some traction. I know that we had a couple guys sell hard through that first one, so let's. New case to open, opportunity for a lot of other people to take a shot. Again, if you're not familiar, Leaf Lumber, baseball, game-used bat lumber from some of the historical greats, right? Just can't find that kind of stuff mostly anywhere else that I know of. So really an opportunity there. $43, right? And again, I personally would go with two. I'd spend the 86 and grab two spots. That's just my personal opinion, just because you do need a little help with the randomizer. Still plenty of hits in those, but I think you want to try to draw one of those, handful of historically great teams. Immaculate Football, guys. We've got pick your team number 1 down to 22 teams. Use the code BOMBER10 for 10% off. Topps Chrome Basketball Hobby half case about halfway through. Again, if you have not seen or want to, I'm going to spend a little bit of time now looking at some of the Topps materials on this Pixar Gold. Right? Again, the non-sports cards have really gone crazy here in 2025, and we saw it with SpongeBob Chrome. We've seen it really over and over again. So here is an opportunity to get in and get some of these really cool cards, right? You've got autographs, you get short prints, right? These golden icon cards across several of very classic movies, right? Like Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, A Bug's Life, Cars, and more. And again, you've got, I'll be frank, right? You got some movies that are more recent that I'm not as familiar with that are very affordable, right? I mean, you can get in and get a shot at one of those short prints for a pretty nice price. Man, WALL-E. WALL-E's probably one of my favorite Pixar's also. So, again, while we don't have anything filled, I am going to spend a little time, maybe even, share with you guys while we do this about this product, just so I can educate myself more. But I also will have personal boxes open, guys, during this time. BomberSportsCards.com is our personal box store. It's attached to it, right? It comes from a retail store, so I've got the full power of a retail store behind me. Where we can do anything. I can rip blasters, megas, hobby boxes, holiday boxes, whatever you guys want. You can find our full offerings here.
Squishmallows just came in.
Squishmallows have arrived again, right? I'm happy to do it. I cannot believe how popular these were too. I did the packs for Halloween this year, trick or treating, my first time handing out stuff. And I bought basketball and football and Disney and Squishmallows, and the Squishmallows went 4-1 compared to everything else. Just every kid wanted Squishmallows. So those are extremely popular. If you got youngsters that likes that kind of stuff, might be a fun one there for $30 to rip with them, or let me rip for you guys, whatever you want. But all kinds of fun stuff. Again, that's just the new release front page. You can click on boxes and cases and find just literally anything from our store here. And I know guys have been trying hard to keep that as updated as they can. So very, very good there. But we got personals open. We got breaks to fill. Again, flawless seems like a great way to go to get off this number 12 number. You need to get to single digits. Guys, $119.99 gets you in. Bowman Chrome U double random team. Also a quicker fill at that price point. $35 gets you 2 teams from the random. And it's not tiered, right? So you could get smashed in the face with 2 really good teams. Again, pretty consistent. From what I've seen, opening that stuff, all other spots are in there as well, which do really well. So take a shot, see what you think. Let me take a few photos and go from Yeah. I echo what Russ said. Unfortunately, that's just the one thing that we have to do what everybody else has to do to get first off the line, and it's just a difficult process for us. So I appreciate you asking about it, but yeah, unfortunately, not much on the first off the line stuff for us here. That was pretty good, Brian. All right, so we're going to say personals open, and we've got flawless baseball filler 12.
Another special already. I just shared that one with you.
We want to see some flawless. We want to see some flawless go, guys. 12 to go. 12 to go in the flawless. But again, we do have some price points that are a little bit lower than that, right? We could try the Bowman Chrome U double random for $34.99, 13 to go there. We've got we do have Vivid Baseball down here, $33.99. Gets you some checklist names. Our two lowest. And guys, keep in mind here, get a chance at an autographed football for $29.99 on the footballs from TriStar for footballs in the break. Bomber 10 is our discount code across the pick your teams, and then Boom 20 on National Treasures Collegiate Football. But yeah, Treasures Baseball. Again, we're real close, right? And that's probably the reason we came out early, right? Even if we got to hang out a bit, no big deal. I do want to see Leaf Lumber go a little quicker. This is a real fun product at $42.99. Take a shot. I believe that makes sense to my brain. But let's go a little wider screen. Like I said, I'm going to take just a couple moments here to look at some Topps Pixar stuff real quick. Fun thing, too, there will be an encased card in every box in the Pixar Gold. I will admit that the material provided was not as extensive as I was hoping. But that's okay. We'll learn as we go. Like, showing me 30 different pictures of different cards is like great, but like, I want the breakdown. All right, 2 golden moments, unless replaced by Pixar Gold. Insert 1 numbered parallel, 1 kaleidoscope gold etched parallel, 1 golden doubled X, 1 numbered encased cards. Right, some of the generic cards will be randomized there. Again, pick your movie-style breaks on these guys. Bomber 10 for 10% off any of the non-filler pick your teams for today. Do you need this? Yeah.
Don't think so.
Cosmic Chrome has been real good to us. I mean, the hits have been fiery, and I had a gentleman in the store on Monday who I spent at least a little bit of time talking to. He was talking about Cosmic Chrome, so the price points are a little bit more manageable on this half case here. I would definitely encourage you guys to take a look at this product. Right, stuff is, I mean, the autographs we've gotten are just been fire, truthfully fire, and you got fun short prints. Right, the Planetary Pursuits, Stella Nova autos. So, they've been filling pretty quick, and I don't expect this to be much different. Cosmic Chrome Baseball, guys, this is a new case to open, 4-box half case. Use that code Bomber10. Let's see if we can't get Cosmic going. A lot of good stuff on the site, guys. Just a matter of what we're going to get down here again. We'll be live all night long, so plenty of time to get these breaks filled. Jump on in with confidence to know that we can get this done. We're also going to be live tomorrow, and we're also going to be live Friday afternoon, so all kinds of opportunities to bring the boom for you guys. Do have a ship day on Friday, so everything we can rip today and tomorrow that can ship out Friday for you guys, get it out real quick, which is kind of helpful for some of these new releases as well. So, Immaculate Football number 1. Use that code Bomber10 for 10% off. I feel like Carolina should probably be gone, right? Tet, I think, looks very, very legit. Browning is out there. Colts out there. Jags, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Patriots, Giants. Again, the Giants to me make the most sense just because of the quantity of good rookies. Giants and Browns, right, just have a lot of different players they can show up. Titans are in there, so a lot of big teams still left. And then at First Immaculate, full case, Fire Guys, Bomber 1-0. Flawless filler. I think we're all a little head scratching about this flawless full case, right? This filler been marinating a bit. You got some really nice teams in there, right? Highlighted by the Nationals with Cruz and James Wood. Mariners, Padres, the Mets have got some nice youngsters, including Luis Angel Acuna. Brewers, right? Jesus Made, Jacob Mizorowski. Rockies have Charlie Condon in there. $119.99 gets you in there on the flawless filler. Bowman Chrome U football as well. Guys, allow me just a moment. I'm going to go run to the restroom, and I'll be right back to bring the boom. And again, guys, personal box rips are open. BomberSportsCards.com for all your personal needs. Got a lot of cool stuff on there. And again, I am more than happy to rip anything you guys want. Single packs, mega boxes, right? Squishmallow Mega's there for $30. UFA Champions League soccer, women's soccer. We got it all, right? Chrome basketball. Let's do some Chrome. Just Cooper flag hunting, right? So take a look if you'd like. That is also going to be open until at least, I don't know, 5:30. If we're not close, then I'll give myself a little extra time just to reset for eBay. But again, we'll be live. eBay is at 6. I got 3 boxes of Heritage and 4 boxes of Rookies and Stars, so it should put me 7:15. 7:30 probably go time again on the website stuff, and I'll be hanging out. Let's see. So no football tonight, right? We got a little NBA, a little NHL, college basketball. I think we're going to start moving towards a little college basketball viewership here and there as we sadly have get to the end of the football season. It's the only sad part about now is it's almost over, but it's not over yet. And it's really the best part is just getting going, right? Playoffs are here. So we got college semifinal Thursday, college semifinal Friday, NFL games Saturday, Sunday, and the nightcap Monday. Russ, did you decide if you're going to go to the game or not? Monday night? Man, I want you to go so bad. You got to go. You can't take home playoff games for granted. You got to go. You got to go. Okay, there are going to be some that say 0 on hand. Yeah, we that doesn't mean we won't get them back in stock, but yeah, unfortunately that is again though. Make sure you're on the Bomber Sports Card site and not the Bomber Break site. But there are going to be some 0 count offerings. Yes, that is true. Again, BomberSportsCards.com is the retail side site. All right, guys, allow me just a moment, and I'll be back.
boxes. I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. Kelly's mom had a stroke this morning. Isn't doing too good, so I'm not sure if she's gonna. Yeah. I don't know. They're still doing a bunch of tests on her, but it's not looking good. I think she's got some heart damage and shit. So this morning. Yeah. She just called me and said it's not going good. So. No, I'll be fine. I mean, Kelly just left. She's going home for a second, so I'm gonna just drop off. Yeah. Yeah.
What else? Anything else?
2022 Donruss possibility there on the personals. Guys, we're hanging out here on this Friday afternoon. Got some new releases. Got lots of stuff to break on the site. Bowman Chrome U Football Double Random Flawless Filler Immaculate Football release. Topps Pixar Gold release. Getting close on some other PYTs. Got some fun PYTs added for today. Cosmic Chrome Baseball. Rickies and Stars Football. $13 to go. Bowman Chrome U Football Double Random Team. No, we've done divisions, but never just split it 50-50. But we have done divisional breaks, but mostly on the break side, not on the individual box side. Bomber 10 is our discount code for this afternoon. Topps Chrome basketball within range. National Treasures baseball within range. Treasures baseball. This is so funny that Kansas City is still out there, man. Rockies still out there. Yankees, Athletics, Mariners, some of the big teams remaining. Bomber 10 for 10% off. Got the Don't the Olympics are not that far away either, right? We're probably I'm guessing not that the Olympics care about anybody else, but I'm assuming that it's gonna be after the football. February, so we're a month. We're literally a month away. Okay. February. I'm excited for. Sometimes when the Winter Olympics come at a really nice time, right? Where you just need a little extra action in sports. I do, I know a lot of people do prefer summer, but the winter ones are still fun as well, right? I do enjoy the skiing and snowboarding stuff a lot. We also have the PGA season is not too far away from starting. No, always appreciate you trying to help encourage the movement. Sometimes it just is what it is, right? Part of breaking is sitting a little bit, right? Unfortunately, it's inevitable. I mean, I was in charge of the start time. I could have gone live at 6 that we normally done. Maybe that would have been the better option in hindsight, but what can you do, right? We'll hang out for a few more minutes. I'll probably wrap it up here, so eat a little dinner before we start eBay, and then go from there. But no, for sure, man. I think I had an impression that we would have a few more of these breaks moving. I thought Flawless Baseball would get working down. I'm surprised that we just can't seem to get that filler going as much as we normally do. But yeah, certain being creative with our breaks is always a good opportunity to move stuff. No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. It's I'm glad that you like what we got going on here, and we're always looking to improve. I know we're getting closer to making our first Whatnot appearance, so we will see how that goes. Kind of a last call here, guys, as we'll get kind of in that territory where we can't really get a breakdown before eBay anyways, and with us being a little bit of ways, I think I'll save you guys listening to me ramble for 15 minutes, and just we'll wrap up. We'll let Russ and I grab some dinner, and we'll be back live at 6 o'clock for eBay, and then we'll see where the night takes us, but hopefully get some traction here late to be able to get a few of these PYTs to filler. Pardon. Topps Chrome Basketball, National Treasures Baseball, Leaf Lumber, Random. Rookies and Stars is out there. All right, guys, I think I am going to go ahead and wrap up the early shift here. We'll be back on at 6 o'clock Eastern Time for more Bomber Breaks action. 6 o'clock is going to be eBay Live. We've got 3 boxes of Heritage High Number, followed by 4 boxes of Rookies and Stars Football. Same lineup for tonight's auctions. Those auctions are eBay Store Bomber Sports Cards starting at 7 p.m. Eastern in our eBay store. Again, every team individually auctioned there in Heritage High Number and Rookies and Stars Football. We'll be breaking with me tomorrow at about 6 o'clock. But, yeah, we'll be live at 6, and then we'll be live the rest of the night. Use the code BOMBER10 for 10% off the Pick Your Teams, and we'll go from there. All right? All right, very good, guys. We'll see you back in about 50 minutes or so.